Welcome to Live and Laugh.
With Loz.
And Kev. So Lauren Breen, Kevin Hines, we are testing out a new show, an idea about living life, committing to life, and always trying to find an ability to laugh. Lauren, there's a funny story that you tell very well of how we met. Can you get into that?
I sure can. Interesting story. I had been following this gentleman on social media for a while, saw that The Ripple Effect was getting made, the documentary was happening, and I'd sort of reached out to Kev and said, anything I can do to help to promote the documentary, anything I can do to get involved, I would love to. So I sent you some tweets, and I remember I was on Facebook, and I think you replied at one point and just said, yep, whatever we can do to help out, we'll, make it happen. And I thought, awesome. And then totally forgot about it. And then I think the date was around December the 8th or 9th, and you sent me a message and said, hey Loz, I am going to be in Australia filming for my documentary.
Suicide, The Ripple Effect.
Excited. I would love you to be involved. Can you make it happen?
Awesome. ...
I'm about to board a plane to Australia right now. So,
wow.
excited turned into, oh my God, where is he going to be? How do I get there? I need to make this happen. So 2 weeks later, fast forward, 2 weeks later, I was in Sydney, sort of organised with a few other people to make sure that we were there to film, and we made it happen. And I think
you made it happen.
It was an amazing couple of days,
Yeah.
because I don't think you probably realised what a rowdy bunch of Australians were like.
Australians are rowdy. We had Joe Williams, boxer and NRL player, and Aboriginal man.
Sam Webb.
Sam Webb, living,
Yep.
love living, beautiful. Pat Lawson.
Patty
O. Patty O is great. He does the 3 words, I need help, 3 words, break the stigma. And we had, who else? We had Sue Murray.
Sue Murray, yeah, and
Yep.
Tracy from Suicide
And
Prevention
Tracy from Suicide
Australia.
Prevention Australia. And we got together and we filmed for a day.
Mm-hmm.
It was lots of fun.
It was fun.
And I got to learn a bunch of Australian slang that I don't understand
You're
still.
learning.
I'm trying.
You're learning.
I tried to take up an Australian accent. How did that go?
You're pretty good at it when you don't think about it. When you think about it, it sounds like an Irish accent.
or British or both.
You're getting better. You're
Yeah,
getting better.
I'm trying, Pat. I'm trying. So after the filming, what came next?
Well, we thought that was it, done and dusted. To be involved in filming like that was amazing, and we were so humbled and grateful to be involved in any way. And then you messaged again and said that you'd be back out in Sydney the end of January. And all of us were like, well, we need to be involved again. We wanted to get together, all of us, we knew we had something special and we wanted to be involved. So fast forward again, we were in Sydney, we were filming. And then out of that, it's hard to believe that it happened, but a big group of us ended up at NatCon in Vegas in
National
2016.
Council for Behavioral Health.
6,000 people, like nothing any of us had ever been to before. Yeah. And that was incredible. So that really sparked something that, this group, this Team Ripple group, and that involves everyone all over the world, we could really make a big difference when we got together. And I think we saw that in Vegas, that we could make stuff happen when we got together and we had a common purpose and a common goal.
And I think it goes back to that idea of true collaboration.
Yeah.
Without competition.
Mm-hmm.
Too much in this field, suicide prevention, behavioral health, mental health, everybody's competing for their own piece of the pie. When in fact, what we need to do is come together, unite for the common cause, stop debating over who gets funding and government contracts and grants, and start realizing if we don't come together, united, strong, pushing away all egos and saying, I don't have to be the best suicide prevention organization. I don't have to be the one that everybody goes to, but I'm going to be the one that collaborates with everybody else, plays nice in the sandbox and works to actually reduce suicides numerably in the next 5 years.
We're supposed to be doing ourselves out of a job. I
That's
think
right.
all of us in a perfect world, we would want to be doing something differently.
Yeah.
So we need to work towards that. And what we've been doing so far hasn't really been working. So we've got to look at doing things a little differently. And I think we're noticing that, especially over here in the US now, is there's some real change and disruption happening. And that's can only be a good thing.
And a lot of people are a part of that all over the
Yep.
world. And so Team Ripple World, we had this notion where we went to Australia. We had,
You met us.
we had Greg Van Borsum, filmmaker extraordinaire.
Yes.
He's helping me with a project right now. The guy's amazing. The dude's won like 13,000 Oscars apparently. That's an inside joke for you, Greg. Yeah. And we created Team Ripple. A Suicide the Ripple Effect, Team Ripple. Hashtag Team Ripple World. We're gonna put that down so you don't forget that. The film is now in London with Robert Walters. The film is in Canada with Mara Gurnau. The film is in Japan with Reverend Saito, the founder of one of the founders of suicide prevention in Japan, sat down with us in the film. It was amazing. And then we have some footage from Ireland and some footage as well, of course, the USA.
Yeah.
And so we're in 6 countries telling stories. I mean, the bottom line, it's hope. And look at your shirt. Hope helps heal. We embody that idea. We live that idea. And we believe that if you can reach someone who's hopeless and switch their thinking, get them to see that, as they say, light at the end of the tunnel. If they can see the light, they can stay.
I think what's really exciting as well for me personally is there are members of Team Ripple that I actually haven't physically met yet. Ashley Hunt is one of them, and I'll give her a shout out. She's been one of the most supportive people about what we're doing and the things that we're involved in, and for me personally. And we were only messaging the other day saying how excited we are to finally see each other at NatCon. And these are people that we haven't met in person yet, but I feel like we know each other really well because all of us have bonded over something that has been really significant in our lives, and it feels more authentic. And I think the authenticity you get from people that are working in this space it's really special, and that's exciting.
It is special. It is exciting. Ashley Hunt from San Francisco, friend of mine back there, and she founded Infinite Strength.
Yes.
NFININATE, I think. I think I got that wrong. Sorry. I don't spell. It's not my thing, or count for that matter. But Infinite Strength, Ashley Hunt and her partner, and they're a wellness group that does fitness, and their proceeds, part of the proceeds go towards Bay Area Women Against Rape, and it's amazing. Fighting against sexual assault on the front lines and doing some great work. And, then we've got folks like, can you talk a little about Stephanie? Break it down. You're about to go to a wedding. Tell us about that.
I am. My hashtag prom date. This is another funny story. I am not a hugger. Kev will vouch.
She wasn't a hugger.
I'm not a hugger. I've never been a hugger. And when I got here and got involved in all this, everyone was like, you have to hug. So they're trying to teach me how to hug properly without back tap.
This is Lauren. This is Lauren in our first hug.
I do the back tap.
It was like an air tap. It was like not even, she missed the back. She was like, okay,
So
not in my comfort
now
zone.
whenever I see Steph Caminiti, she's in Perth.
Yeah. Hi, Steph.
She gives me she holds me like that, like a prom date, so I can't escape her.
You can't escape her. She's got you.
So Steph actually has founded an organization called the Inner Ninja Foundation. Amazing. And she has quite a popular ambassador in Daniel Ricciardo.
Yep.
Formula One, Red Bull, amazing guy.
Tude's a beast.
He is. So she's doing some amazing things for mental health, wellness, a lot on self-esteem with young girls as well. She battled her own demons, and she's doing some amazing things. So there's people all like this around the world that she wasn't involved in filming to start with Suicide the Ripple Effect, but she is someone that has come into Team Ripple and is just so happy to promote it, to share it, to be involved. And the same with Maddie Runnels as well from Mindful Oz.
Maddie, what's cracking?
These guys are getting involved in the movement, and they weren't necessarily involved in the filming.
No.
So I think that just shows the power of what is happening. they're wanting to get involved. They feel like they're a part of something.
And they will be involved very shortly, because what we're doing here,
Yes.
and just we might as well break it down, might as well tell them, 17th Montgomery Productions is launching its website and web platform. It's a channel. It's an online video channel.
Yes.
All things mental, behavioral, and suicide prevention and health and wellness. Part of the group we've collected Holly Farrar of Monolith, Jacob Moore of No Stigmas, coming together and creating a book called The Art of Wellness, which takes my wellness regimen and plan, eating healthy, exercising, educating myself as to bipolar disorder to fight it, all of these things, into a book, The Art of Wellness, 5 Visions of Well.
Yep.
And it's going to be these 5 visions of how we stay well in our mental and behavioral health every day, because everyone has to deal with it.
Yep.
That how we stay well living with mental illness, how we stay well fighting suicidal thoughts, and how we stay here. It's phenomenal. We've started an apparel line. We've got the Hope Help Heal shirts. We're coming out with It's Okay to Talk, and the Suicide the Ripple Effect shirt for the film. All of these proceeds, all of this effort goes towards suicide prevention and wellness initiatives.
Yes.
We put it all back in so we can just try
Yep.
to help that one person in every audience. And I think we try to help more. On that note, well, before we go to the next section, I want to talk a little bit about Nick Newling.
Nick.
Nick Newling, when he was in Australia, we met him there with his beautiful mom, and we talked about their path. And much like you, Laz, they've lost a loved one, his brother, her son, to suicide, and your brother passed. We have to recognize that and remember and
We do every day.
and love
that I'm
him
doing
every
this
day.
work.
Every day you do that work. That's right. And we're never quiet about that.
No.
We're honest about it, and we're honest to a T. But Nick, he's a character, man. Nick, you and your V-neck sweatshirts or shirts that go all the way down to here with
He doesn't like buttons.
with the chest
Doing it.
hair and the no buttons. You're rocking it, brother. You're
does
rocking
rock
it.
it.
Yeah. Nick and I got to do the Today Show
Yes.
recently for Movember. Let's talk about Movember briefly. Movember. Men Against Suicide and Men for Prostate and Testicular Cancer Detection, Prevention, and Protection. So we're touching on all these themes. We're moving in all these directions, but we are a united Team Ripple
Yeah.
world.
Nick's in New York now too, which
Nick's
is really
in New
cool.
York.
He's
He's
like a
in the
neighbor.
States. Yeah, getting it done.
So that's
And he's
really
got his
awesome.
foundation and all that.
Champions.
Champions, get it done, man. And all these people are saying, no, we're not going to sit here and pretend that it's smarter to go at each other, like go fight each other, go compete against each other. We are going to recognize that united we stand and divided we fall, and only together we can. And absolutely, Lauren, we're going to be here tomorrow.
Yes.
We're going to be here every day. So live and laugh with
Laz.
and Kev. And really quick shout out to David Covington, because I know you're watching somewhere. And
Hi,
Zero
David.
Suicides, Ed Coffey, all the rest. Bart Andrews.
Dr.
Hey,
Bart.
Dr. Bart.
Best meme maker in the world.
Best meme. Is it meme or mem?
I say mem.
Well, of course you
Meme
would.
sounds a bit harsh.
That's ridiculous.
Meme?
It's a meme. Dr. Bart Andrews, real quick. I'm just going to let everybody know right now what your nickname is.
What is his nickname?
His nickname is Barty Pants. And he knows why. No, I shouldn't have said that. All right, we're out. Laz, Kev, live,
See you
laugh, but please live and be here tomorrow. Just be here tomorrow. We need you.
We do.
Yeah. Lauren Breen, are you eating a cake and wearing gym clothes at the same time?
Yes, I am.
I don't think that's legal. Goodbye, Lauren.